strange. The Mystic Omnio Chamber doesn't look special in any way.
True, but I can sense my power regenerating. I feel much better now.
Wait, look over there! Is there someone here already?
Someone inside the domain? I can't believe it. Who would choose to enter a domain like this one?
Oh, I was wondering who it could be, but it seems you. I heard your footsteps and thought, who in Tevat would set foot in such a dangerous domain?
Ah! It's you!
Then I heard your voice and, well, it all made sense. It's been a long time, Traveler. You're getting bolder.
Child! What are you doing here? The domain. Wait! Are you responsible for all this?
Child. He's on the tall side, isn't he?
Hello, miss. Tartaglia will do just fine.
Paimon will tell you who he is. He's someone who shows up before bad things happen.
Hey now, all this time apart and this is the greeting I get?
You know what Paimon's talking about? Wait. Xinyan doesn't know what Paimon's talking about. And knowing Xinyan, if she found out about Child's actions in Liyue... Oh, boy.
Interesting attire, but I think she's a Liyue girl. Now then, perhaps I should just be upfront.
How about this?
Actually, I want to start by...
This is an adventurer we befriended in Mondstadt. Child is just a nickname we gave him.
Huh?
Tartaglia here is always messing stuff up. Even when the dangers are obvious, he just recklessly charges in. Something an adventurer should never do. So we get a little annoyed with him sometimes.
Yes. I couldn't have put it better myself. I too am an adventurer, and I've caused my fair share of trouble for Paimon and the Traveler here, for which I'm unfathomably sorry.
Oh, so you're a Mondstadter. Pleasure to meet you. I'm from Liyue myself. The name's Xinyan, and the name of the game is rock and roll.
The pleasure's all mine. So, are you here to explore the domain too?
That's right. We're trying to find out why the monsters here are so active. According to Shiki Taisho here, this domain is known as the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. There are lots of dangerous monsters inside that were created using Onmyodo.
A domain that lets its monsters escape into the outside world. What forces are at play here? As for me, I stumbled in almost by accident. But now I'm curious about this mystery. We adventurers don't rest until the truth comes to light. It's in our nature. So, do you mind if I join you guys? I can offer my aid in return. If you haven't heard, I'm pretty handy in a fight.
Traveler, what do you think?
You're not going to reject me, are you? Oh, don't be so cruel, Traveler. You know how strong I am. Now we're talking.
Another addition to the Shiki Taisho memory hunting crew. There's strength in numbers.
I'm assuming Shiki Taisho is the little paper fellow here, right? A simple yet captivating design. And look at the little face! I bet my brother would love one.
Is he complimenting me?
Yeah, take it as a compliment.
All right. Why don't I bring our new companion up to speed?
You said that you're the overseer here, but I didn't see you when I entered. That must mean you were already unconscious by the time I arrived, correct?
I believe so.
Well, brother, maybe if you'd have slowed down a little bit, you would have noticed.
Brother? That's a very intimate way of addressing someone. I like it. You remind me of my little sister. So, according to the information we have, it's very possible that Shiki Taisho is the guardian of this domain. I'm sure we'll find out the truth of that soon enough. Shiki Taisho also says that its power has been regenerating ever since it set foot here. It might even be able to absorb more power the further in we go.
Shiki Taisho, can you remember anything yet? Or do you feel different in any way?
They say that everything about Shikigami is derived from magic. Perhaps the more powerful our friend here becomes, the more likely it is that they'll recover their memories.
Now that I've been here a little while, I have a vague sense that I should be able to control certain parts of this domain. Overseers are supposed to have that ability.
I've taken care of the monsters in this room. They all turned into tattered paper charms when I defeated them. That was some exhilarating combat, but I'm afraid I can't seem to find a way to progress further. Shiki Taisho, as our resident overseer, do you have any tricks up your sleeve?
Allow me to give it a try.
What in tarnation? The door opened!
Anyone else getting the creeps here? It looks real eerie. Someone else go in front. Child, how about you?
It's the scent of monsters, the aroma of battle. The monsters here are strong. Fierce fighting awaits us. But I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys should learn to see the fun side of combat.
I don't care how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Make sure you guys protect us! Especially Paimon.
I hear something. An echo. This place. Yes, this used to be my dominion. I should be able to do more than just open doors and activate mechanisms here. Fight. I should know how to fight. Everyone, I've just remembered some combat techniques. Please, allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyodo.
No time to lose. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Over here!
There are 4 great spirits, and 3 spokes in the Mitsudomoe. This domain is a magnificent work of Onmyodo. Over 1,000 types of Shikifuda were once placed here, 9 of which are recognized as high magic. Onmyodo can expel evil and repel monsters. When used wisely, it can be of great help to martial artists.
Not bad. That was some perilous action. I've experienced close calls like that before.
No surprise to see Child enjoying himself. Do you really enjoy fighting that much?
Of course. I relish this kind of endless fighting. Putting your life on the line, giving your all, and leaving nothing on the battlefield.
I guess bringing Child along does have its advantages. We're making quick work of these monsters.
Hey, watch your step! What is that? This paper cutout looks just like Shiki Taisho.
I know what this is. It's a replica of me. A mass-produced Shikigami based on my design. It has my power, and possibly a portion of my memories. I should fuse with it.
How was it? What'd you see?
Harunosuke,
Harunosuke?
My master, Kamuna Harunosuke. He was the first Onmyoji of Inazuma and a master of charm magic. He created me and this domain and lived here in seclusion for a very long time.
Huh. So it was your master that created this place.
But what was his reason behind creating you in the domain?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure of that myself just yet.
Perhaps he was passionate about Omiodo? Maybe when he discovered how strong he was, he decided to create a place like this to hone his abilities, to become even stronger.
It's possible. Those obsessed with certain disciplines are often capable of incredible feats. Perhaps that was the case with Kamuna Harunosuke. Onmyodo may have been everything to him, so he created a domain to train in. But he couldn't foresee that something would go wrong with the domain, that he would lose control of the Onmyodo, and that his Shikigami would turn into monsters.
What? Shikigami can turn into monsters?
That's not possible, right? That could be bad news for us.
I'm just shooting in the dark here. If the monsters weren't originating from the Shikigami or paper charms, where were they coming from? The Inazuman authorities must have caught wind of this place and sent people here to seal it off, sending Shiki Taisho into a deep sleep in the process.
No. Even though I still can't recall what he looked like, or how it felt to be in his company, there is one thing I'm certain of. With his ability, there's no way Kamuna would have made an error like this with his Onmyodo. More importantly, I'm sure he wouldn't have been so irresponsible.
Oh, really? Well then, that leaves us with the worst assumption of all. What if Kamuna Harunosuke is evil, and created this domain to enhance his own Myoto? What if he succeeded in creating monsters that could become weapons? That would make him a problem, and you would be his accomplice.
Evil? Accomplice? Using monsters as weapons?
Easy, Red. Isn't it a little early to be jumping to conclusions? Shiki Taisho passed my test and earned my trust. I don't like the way you're talking.
Hey, I'm merely making inferences based on Shiki Taisho's memories. I'm not trying to cast doubt on him, and it's true that we don't have any decisive evidence. But we do need to understand the situation here. Besides, is being used as a weapon really that bad? All right, the next room should be through that door. Let's see if we can find more of Shiki Taisho's replicas and help him restore his memories. Who knows, we may even find Kamuna Harunosuke himself somewhere further in. I wonder how strong of a fighter he is. I'd like to go a few rounds with him.
Let's keep moving forward.
Uh-oh. Where's Shiki Taisho and Red? Oh, are they still in the domain? Oh no! We can't get back in! It's stopping outsiders from entering!
What's that rumbling? Can you feel it? Maybe some kind of mechanism is activated inside!
Oh, this ain't good. We can't make any hasty decisions. Traveler, Paimon, let's just wait it out for a minute.
Hey!
Huh? Kujisara, you're back so soon!
Not soon enough. We spent a long time chasing those monsters down. They were cunning and surprisingly good at evading us. How are things looking here?
Actually...
No other monsters have emerged since we defeated the ones at the entrance. However, strange noises keep coming from inside the domain. Something big must be happening, but we reckon it might be too dangerous to enter. We're waiting for the noises to stop before going in to investigate.
I can sense a power is resisting us. We've already expended a lot of strength intercepting those monsters. Investigating the truth of this domain would be difficult. We need to be fully prepared.
Ma'am, it's not looking good for the wounded soldiers, but we came across a few scattered monsters on the way back. If I may be so bold, we need you to bring up the rear and escort the wounded back to the city.
I suppose it can't be helped. I'll send the wounded back to Inazuma City and dispatch an elite force here. You've already been a great help. Please, return to the city with us.
Well, that's mighty kind, Madam Cujo, but we're not out of strength yet. In fact, we've plenty to go around. We can keep taking care of things here. You do what you gotta do. We'll keep a close eye on the entrance for you.
I'm very grateful.
Oh, if we're gonna help someone, we're gonna help them all the way through to the end.
Yeah, we can get a fire going and eat some grilled fish while you're away.
I just got a wave of new inspiration. I'm gonna write a song about this daredevil trip to Inazuma.
We at the Tenryou Commission will forever remember your contributions to our cause. I'll be sure to reward each and every one of you properly once this is all over. For now, I leave this domain in your hands. Please keep a careful watch. Watanabe will be stationed in the area. Be sure to alert him if anything unexpected happens.
Shinyan, did you leave out the part about us entering the domain on purpose? Don't think Paimon didn't notice.
You got me. Well, I bet you were fixing to do the same, huh? There's still a lot we don't know about the domain. If we get the authorities involved, we might end up with more problems than we started with. Now, let me be clear. I ain't biased in favor of Shiki Taisho. It's just, those memories are really important to him. Before we find out the truth about his origin, we shouldn't go making assumptions. Yeah, and it's a terrible feeling to be misunderstood. I would know. Sometimes people are too ready to judge a book by its cover and don't have the patience to read the pages. Sometimes a glance is all it takes. And once someone's misunderstood, they got a hell of a job trying to change people's minds. Rock and roll is great music, but it's also easily misunderstood. I made a friend of Shiki Taisho as soon as he heard the language I was speaking. I need to find my own way of helping him. That's right. We're gonna have to prove Shiki Taisho's innocence before she returns. I need to ask a favor. Can you guys keep the Tenryou Commission's campaign against the domain a secret from Shiki Taisho?
You're really considerate, Shinyan. You really care about Shiki Taisho's memory loss.
Could I call myself a friend if I didn't? Huh? Well, there's that noise again. Let me take a look.
Wait! Paimon wants to take a look too! So you really think we should tell him? Then again, if he turns on us when we lay it all out there, Paimon will have your back! There's no way we're losing to a tiny paper cutout, not on Paimon's watch!
Traveler, come quick!
I failed again!
Shiki Taisho, are you okay?
I'm fine. I had to use up some of my power just now to counter the resistance from within the domain. The door just now must have actually been a disguised mechanism. As soon as anyone touches it, all the rooms inside the Onmyo chamber are rearranged. It seems that no one can enter during the transition. It's all my fault. If only I could exert real control over the domain, we wouldn't be in this situation.
There's no need to go blaming yourself. By the way, where's Child? He's not still inside, is he?
I couldn't say, but that man possesses an incredible aura. He's unlike any ordinary person. He enjoys fighting and knows no fear of it. Maybe someone like that really can succeed in conquering this domain.
He's a troublemaker, but he could be in serious danger right now. We can't let him perish in there. He's the strongest on the team.
He was hardly breaking a sweat in there. I think we should have faith in his abilities. As much as I hate sitting around, if even Shiki Taisho can't get back in, there's not much we can do right now. Well, while we're waiting, I'm gonna think about my song. Shiki Taisho, you wanna listen to some new music?
I'd love to. But my mind is restless.
But you're just a piece of paper. Are you really more restless than we are?
Trust me when I say that I'm well aware of the risks you're taking to help me. The experiences, battles, and injuries you've gone through in the domain are all my responsibility.
Us Liyue folk are all about maintaining a tranquil mind. Things will only get worse if you let frustration take a hold of you. But there are some things in life that resist the more you try to repress them, that make for freedom the more you try to tie them down. That's the kind of tenacity that gets me fired up.
You're talking about things like rock and roll, right?
Right on! It's powerful yet flexible, with a stubbornness that never surrenders to the challenges ahead. That's the existence I strive for.
I see. Then let us wait for the opportune moment together, Miss Xinyan.
Now that's more like it. Well, Traveler, if you got other matters to attend to, let's split up for the meantime. We can rendezvous somewhere close by when the domain is open again.